Ah, one more for the game. Come, sit.
You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hit or Miss. This time we're playing a game called Hand of Fate. This game is a deck-building, roguelike action game, all combined. Yeah, you heard me right. It is pretty awesome. I couldn't believe it when I got this game on a Humble Bundle deal. It was insanely cheap. And I think its normal price is about 25 bucks. I would even say that it's worth 25 bucks quite easily. I haven't played it nearly as much as I would like to, but it is almost the perfect board game brought to life to me. So let's get into it, and I'll show you guys how it plays, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. Here we go.
I'm beginning to admire your methods, brutal as they are. I would
So-
have done things differently.
You got a couple of modes here. Endless mode's a little different. We're going to stick to story mode for now. I am playing in a game where I've already unlocked about half of the game, and that way I can show you guys easier how the card systems and stuff work instead of going through the tutorial stuff, since these videos are pretty short. Here we go. Story mode. So here's what we've got. I've beaten all of these. These are like basically like levels in the game. So I've beaten the first 5. I'm working on the 6th one, and then there are 6 more. And then when you get to the end, you unlock a special thing that gives you like upgrades to your character's starting equipment each time you start a level. So when you start out at the beginning, you don't have a lot of things. You have like the basic sword and stuff like that. And when you beat an entire thing, you get an upgrade for your character. So now I start with a better piece of armor and an axe instead of a sword, which is slightly quicker than the sword and stuff like that. And it is very helpful because, as you'll see, this game is very roguelike. So we're gonna go like back a tier so I can kill some things easily and show you guys. It is a very difficult game. So I'm gonna go back here and I'll show you guys how this works. So we're gonna do let's do the Jack of Bones. Let's do the 2nd level here. So here's the challenges. Each one of these have their own challenges, which means you get this no matter what. This is a thing you have to deal with in the playthrough. So you get 3 times 2s of skulls, which are added to the dealer's deck, and you get 3 times supplies. So supplies are good. Skulls are bad guys, and so 2 of skulls means 2 bad guys will come if that card is drawn. So you'll see how that works here in just a second. We'll go ahead and do this.
Once more you meet the Jack of Skulls.
And instead of starting the game, I'm going to go to the deck builder. And you'll see here how this works. So on the left is my deck. On the right is the dealer's deck. So my deck is my equipment deck. The dealer's deck is the encounters deck. So you need to have this many cards in each deck to be able to continue on. So we're going to look in here. Here's all of the cards that I've unlocked through playing. You don't start with this many. You start with a few. And you gradually unlock more as you play the game, which you'll see. These are all the cards I actually have in the deck that I'm going to use for myself for this playthrough. And I don't know if it's optimized or not. It's been a while since I played, and I can't remember what all I've got here. But basically the way it works, if I want to see what a card does, like for instance this sword, I can click on this. Well, I just added it to my deck. It's not what I wanted to do. I can click inspect, and then I can click on it. So what you'll see here is it says this card is new, and thus its contents are unknown. Find this card during play, and its secrets will be revealed. So this is a card that you kind of get through other means, like you start with this one. So you have to actually get this in the game and use it before you can see what its statistics are.
Look around.
Hey, be quiet, dealer. I'm talking
I'm sure
here.
you know you can add and remove
Yes,
cards
thanks.
from your deck,
Appreciate that. Now be
but
quiet.
feel
I
free
hate
to
dealer guy.
familiarize yourself first.
I'm talking here. What a rude jerk. Okay, so here's a couple that I have used. So Frostfang, I can click on that. I can see exactly what it does. Damage 20. Each hit slows the target with cold. Press 1 to shoot a cone of ice. This sword inflicts cold damage on each hit and has a chance to freeze foes for a brief time. That's an excellent weapon, even though the damage is less. Same thing with a lot of these. We can go and you can look and see how shields. You can look and see what shields do what. Like some shields, like this shield, don't actually have a parry attack. They only have like a giant bashing attack. Berserker armor, one of my favorite armors in the game, because every hit increases your speed and weapon strength. So every time I hit an enemy, my character gets faster and faster, which equates to longer teleporting attacks. And what I mean by that, you'll see soon, is very similar to the Batman series, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Horror. No, that's my favorite board game. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and Batman Origin. The combat system in those games is kind of what this game tries to emulate. And so teleporting attacks, meaning when you face an enemy and you hit the attack button when you're in the middle of a combo, you'll kind of zoom over to that enemy and smack him. So the Berserker armor is really good for increasing that. All right, so here's our deck. Let's go back and look at the dealer deck. This is our encounter deck. So all of these things are things that we may encounter on our trip. These work the same way. You see some of these are locked because these were the challenges set forth by this mission, so we can't remove those. But we can totally do the rest of these. Any of these that you see these little tokens on the bottom of, these mean that if I beat that card, I unlock a token. When I unlock a token, it's like getting a small package of cards. You open the token, and out of it magically, apparently, pour these new cards that you may or may not have, and you get to add them to your pool of cards to choose from. So a lot of these all say new on them because for some reason there's been patches or something since I played it last, and it just made all the cards reset to saying new, even though I've done a bunch of these before. So we're gonna go back out, and we're just gonna run a game here. We're just gonna go with this deck, and Jack of Bones, let's do it. So these are the special cards that were added by the challenge, and here we go. So this is the dealer's draw here. Here's me. Here's what I start with over here. I can see my inventory. So I start with light armor. I start with an axe, which is a slight upgrade to the sword, and I start with the shield, which is excellent. I think I also started with some upgrade with this. Oh, I start with the goblet. Wait, the goblet is the thing that denotes the upgrade from beating this round. All right, so in the early ones, you don't have much choice of which direction to go, but normally you have different paths you can take and stuff, and your goal is to get to the end of the whole thing and beat it before you run out of food and health and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty difficult. So food, every time I move, it's going to take 1 food, and if I have food, moving once and taking 1 food will heal me by 5. There are modifiers to all of these things too in the way of card buffs that you can get. If I do not have food, every time I take a move, I will lose 10 health. It's pretty rough. So food is the thing you have to manage. So here we go. First card. So we've drawn the maiden, and we lost the 1 food there for this. Let's click on this. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. So now we get choices here, and these really determine whether you win this card, lose this card, whatever happens. So what do we want to do with the maiden? Do we want to ask for gold, ask to be blessed, ask for supplies, or ask for longer life? I'm going to ask for gold. So she draws 3 gold gain cards. Wow, 40 gold. That's a really lucky draw. 25 gold. That's amazing. And 15 gold. Wow. Okay, so we're set. If we find a shop now, we can buy some good equipment. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. All right, here we go. Next card. The Angry Guildmaster. You notice this has some sort of token on it. So we really want to try to beat this.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards.
Yep, so there's the token.
You wish you'd left untouched.
If we beat this, we'll get that token. As you travel the dark streets of Stegall one night, a nobleman atop a mighty steed nearly knocks you down. Shall we apologize or steal from him? I don't know which one. Let's apologize. Out of my way, peasant, he calls as he rides away. My daughter has run away with a vagabond. Okay, well, we failed that one. We should have stolen from him. Next. Only way we can go so far. Losing food like crazy. The helpful priest. Let's see. You meet a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. We can either give the priest half our food or decline. I don't know if half is 3 or 4. Let's give him half our food and see what happens. Okay, so if we give him half our food, we can't fail. But getting a huge success would be the best. So, alright, let's see. Let's try this one. It's regular success. Let's see what we get. He says a few words in the language of the old religion and gently touches your forehead. I don't like people touching me, especially not on the forehead. That's really weird. It's done. Draw 1 blessing card. So, we've gained Retribution Blessing. Indeed. Whenever the player is struck by a ranged attack, there is a chance that the attacker will be stunned for 3 seconds. That's pretty good. Ranged in this is the worst. Alright, so now we've got 2 directions we can go. And we're really low on food. Let's go this way first.
There are only scraps left.
Hitch a ride. Catch a ride. You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. Let's hitch a ride. So we're going down to the next floor. We left a card behind, which I usually don't do, but we're really low on food. So let's hope we find a shop here. Call for the priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Let's approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. We haven't even had a combat yet. That's crazy. Usually I have like several by this time. It's totally random, the order of the cards and such. So here's my character. He's going to this little shop. Let's see what we can do here. We definitely want to buy food. First of all, the very first thing we have to do... No, let's go back. Let's get this 5 food. How much? 18. Let's get this. We have to do this. If we don't do this, we're out of food completely. In fact, we may have to do this twice, which kind of stinks because we had all this money. Let's see what else he sells real quick. He can remove curses, heal wounds, and we can buy blessings. Will of the Gods we could buy for 75. At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. If that creature is the first to die, it pops out 5 gold. Okay. High Constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice healing. We don't need that yet. Wrath the Old Gods. At the beginning of every battle, the Old Gods throw down thunder. That's pretty decent. Helping Hand. You will be fully healed the next time you are half dead. Those are all pretty decent, but we don't really need any of those. We don't need to heal wounds, so we can actually just go ahead and stock up on food. Let's get at least one more of these. Alright, we're at 11. Let's save our money now. Hopefully we'll find a different kind of shop where we can get some equipment. So we're leaving this shop. Alright, next card. What do we have here? Desert of the Damned.
Slowly unpicking the unknown and making it known. Taking mystery and rendering it mundane.
This guy's very cryptic. Alright, you find a casket buried in the sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger, stay your hand. That casket bears the curse of the serpent's mark." Alright, sell it. Leave it. Open it. I want to open it. I don't care. Let's open it and see what happens. Ooh, 2 bad failures and 2 successes. We gotta try to get this. Which one? Which one? Let's go with this one. Huge success! Yes, that's the best we can do. To your surprise, a magic spirit bursts from the casket in a cloud of purple smoke. "I am free," the apparition declares as the stranger flees in terror. Let's see. Humbly request a favor. Okay. Well, there's 1 failure. With my luck, that's what I'll get. Let's try this one. Well, we got a regular success, but not a huge success. Let's see what we get. "Very well, then, insect," the spirit says and waves his hand to bless you. Then he disappears. Draw 1 blessing card. You saw how expensive these blessing cards are.
Blessings are too good for the likes of you.
Oh, you hush. Headman's blessing. Any kill made using an axe grants the player 3 health. Wow, that's cool. I've never seen that one. Alright, next. The treasure chest. While exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of a hall. Let's approach it. Oh, 2 failures, 2 successes. Success. Alright, we're good. I'm getting so lucky today. I never get this lucky. The hall is silent as you move forward. You approach the treasure chest. The treasure chest looks battered but still intact. What treasure might it hold? Oh man, we got another chance here. 3 successes and a failure. Alright. Ooh, success. Oh, the double success. After a mighty heave, the lock gives way, and the spoils are you. 4 gain cards. Wow. 1 equipment. We got a shield, which we already have equipped. We already have it equipped.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
15 gold. What else? 10 gold. Nice. 25 gold. Wow. Okay, now we need a shop for sure. Not gonna have us fight. Oh, here we go. Ratmen hunting. So this is gonna be combat. Now you guys get to see the combat here. You stumble upon a Ratman hunting party. Prepare to defend yourself. The healer draws 1 monster card. A 6 of plagues. That's 6 rats. That's the highest number you can get in 1 card. So lucky us. So now the game is going to drop us in via the magic of fate and equip us with the stuff we have equipped. Our blessings and all that good stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, when you see that green arrow like that, you have to hit a parry button to block the ranged attacks. Same with the close-up attacks. That red attack right there, you cannot block. You have to bash it to get rid of it. Ooh, I keep missing the ranged ones. The rats are my least favorite thing to fight in this whole game because of their ranged attacks. You can see me sometimes reflecting those. and sometimes not. Luckily, this is a low-level mission, and these guys don't really hit that hard. Boom! And the finishing blow. So you can see the combat is pretty dynamic and a lot of fun. You can also roll dodge to get away from those red attacks, or bash them with your shield if you have one. It's pretty awesome, man. So we get a food gain card out of that. Nice, we needed that. 5 food, excellent.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Now this is going to be the way to the next floor. Or the boss. This might be... No, escape ladder. Okay, next floor. Here we go. Go down the ladder. All of this stuff is random based on the cards you put in the deck. And then the dealer also throws in like random cards that you may not have put in the deck sometimes. You won't know like what monsters you're going to fight, because the dealer does all of those.
You have reached the final floor.
Okay, so now we have different
Perhaps
directions we can go.
This time you will find defeat the Jack of Skulls.
You hush your mouth. Okay, so let's see what this is. Dead King's Hall. Don't remember this one. You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. Alright, so now we gotta fight 4 of dust and 2 of skulls. So one of these is bandits, and I can't remember what the other one is. Oh my goodness. Attempt to take them by surprise. Oh, please, just don't give me the huge failure. Oh, the huge failure. That means you're spotted as you approach. I get a pain card. I lose 5 maximum health. Yeah, it is nasty, and it's all your fault. My hand of fate is a poor fate. That's really the first bad thing that's happened to us in this run, though, so that's pretty decent. Alright, here we go. Oh, skeletons, that's right. Dust is the bandits, and the other one, skulls, I think, is skeletons, which are very annoying because they have shields, and you have to bash them to do damage to them. This will be excellent. We can get rid of one of these guys before these other guys even get over here. Yeah, we did. We got rid of one. Somebody's shooting some range stuff at me. Don't you do it. Get out of here, range guy. Boom, boom. There was a teleport thing I was talking about. I got hit by a ranged attack there. Boosh. Boosh. Taken down. Didn't even take any damage. I have played this quite a bit though, so you get the combat feels a little funky when you first start doing it, but once you get used to it, it's actually really fun. It's not even repetitive because you do it in short bursts. So the dealer draws you 2 gain cards. Draw 1 equipment card. Some of those rounds in the later matches will have traps. Hey, 5 max health. We got it right back. And we got 3 more food. Awesome.
Now this is my kind of magic. Death and the
mage
transmutation
gloves.
of energy.
Killing an enemy launches 3 magic missiles at remaining opponents. Wow. That's cool. A cool blessing. I've never had that one. All right, now we've got to waste some food to go back where we've already been. And we're going to check this out too. Let's see what we got. Alone.
Usury, the root of all troubles.
In a busy market town, you were approached by a shopkeeper on the verge of losing his store. This we can stand to gain a token out of this. So let's see what happens. Let's give him 10 gold. We can do it. We got plenty. The shopkeeper gratefully accepts your gold, saying, "You won't regret this. This card's token is now yours." Great, awesome. So now you guys can see. Oh,
The gods look
he's
upon
given
you
us something
favorably.
too. Gold payback. After 10 steps, the player draws 3 gold cards. Well, we'd have to step back and forth at this point late in the game to get that, so that's fine. We don't really need it. What do we got here? The Jack of
The
Bones.
undead.
This is the
Of
boss.
all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
Nice. This tenacious undead is unusually difficult to lay to rest. In addition to sheer strength, the skeleton has the power to revive recently defeated skeletons in its close vicinity. Serving as captains to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear
For
into the
eons,
hearts
I have
of
waited
all
for an
warm-blooded folk.
appropriate player.
Hush, dude.
It seems there are more eons ahead.
Until this fiend is defeated, their legions are effectively endless. Okay, so we may not be able to do this because we did not actually get to get any extra equipment or anything. This might be pretty tough with the starting equipment. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can beat it. So we got a 4 of skulls. That's 4 regular skeletons and the skull boss man, which is that guy. Where is it? Is the guy in the front? I don't remember. Ugh. And these guys all have shields, of course. It is this guy right here, I think. Oh yeah, the red. I forgot about the red. You can't do anything with the red. You have to just get the heck out of the way. Alright, that's one down, but he can resurrect it. Oh, there's a guy with a gun. I apparently can't block that either, so we're gonna go try to kill those dudes. Oh, you gotta roll out of the way of that. Taking a lot of damage here. He's resurrecting that guy, as you can see. Oh, there goes those projectiles. That's pretty neat. Oh, once you get him on the run, oh, we've taken him out. We got it. We beat this. We've beaten it. There goes the projectiles. That's pretty awesome. Come here, buddy. It's you and me now. Mono a bono. Bam. Where are those projectiles going? Who's left? Who's left? We did it. Can't believe we did that. Maybe just because I've gotten a lot farther in the game and my character's a little stronger.
Well done.
All right, we beat it.
Indeed.
Pretty excellent.
But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes
So here's the
more
token we won.
interesting.
We can activate it.
Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose?
For loaning gold to a
That
merchant, you
is the
receive
question, is it not?
Marketplace. So see, I got a new card that I didn't have before. So it's another challenge. It also has another token on it. Would you like to use a recommended equipment and a counter deck? No, I would not. So there you go, everybody. Hand of Fate. A pretty excellent game. If you guys are interested in this, I think it's 25 bucks on Steam right now, but I did pick it up on a humble bundle, literally for about $1. It was pretty amazing. I guarantee you this game will go on sale again for a cheaper price. But $25, definitely worth it. The gameplay is very, very in-depth and long. The later rounds get to be extremely detailed, lots of different paths, very, very challenging as well later on. So you guys watching and gals, let me know what you think about this game. And if you have any tips or tricks or anything, let me know also. If you've played it before, let me know what your experiences were like. I practically was in love with this game the second I found out about it. And I wish that some developers would make more games like this that mix board game genres in a really interesting way with video games, because I love board games. So anyway, I will see you guys all next time on the next episode of Hit or Miss. Goodbye.